guys, welcome back to my channel, Life of Coda Cutie, where today I will be taking you through a really quick, less than 5-minute whipped chocolate mousse. And make sure you stay because today I'm going to be taking you through a little peek of my world of wrestling, some of my favorite wrestlers and some of my favorite wrestling items. I have a special guest today, my favorite wrestler. So while we get everything set up, make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Here we go. Here's the items you will be needing. So you're gonna need a mixer, a bowl, and we're gonna be using heavy cream, Monkfruit, because I love it, but you can use any type of sweetener that you'd like, some room temperature cream cheese, some vanilla, and some cocoa. Let's get it all together. We're gonna take 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Make sure it's heavy whipping cream. You can use 1 to 2 tablespoons of sweetener. I'm gonna use 2 because I like this super sweet. So get that added in there. So the cream cheese is optional. I've made this without it and I really like it a lot more with cream cheese. It gives it that creamier consistency. If you're not a cream cheese person, you can leave this out, but I'm gonna be adding in a 1/4 cup of cream cheese. Make sure it's room temperature. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And just a reminder, there's a link in my description on some of these items. You guys can order directly through Amazon, so you can have them delivered right to you. It's super convenient, so just click on the link and it'll take you to what items that I use. And also 2 tablespoons of cocoa. Super easy. Now we just got to get it all whipped up with the mixer. Okay, so now that's blended up to swift peaks. Let's go ahead and get it into our cup. And again, this is to your taste. You can add in whatever you want. So I'm going to be layering. I'm going to be adding in some whipped cream, some strawberries, and some chocolate chips, but feel free to put in whatever you like. Let's get that layered in our little cup. All right, now that we got that first layer, let's get our whipped cream for that second layer. If you're going to be doing this for presentation, then I suggest maybe putting into a piping bag and cleaning up the edges before you add your layers so it looks nice and clean. But since it's just us and we're doing this super quick, it is what it is. All right, let's add our stuff. I'm going to add in some strawberries. And I'm going to be adding in the no sugar added Chalk Zero baking chips. You guys can use whatever you have laying around. I am doing low carb, so that's why I have these. But like I said, go ahead and use whatever you have. All right, I'm going to be adding another layer of whipped cream. There's that other layer. And let's just top it off and make it look presentable. Here's the final less than 5 minutes to put this together. Super quick, super low carb. Look at that. Like I said, if you're gonna be doing this for a presentation, make sure you just clean the little glass in between layers. I'm gonna eat it as is. Undertaker approves. I approve. Don't leave because I'm gonna be taking you through my world of wrestling and showing you some of my favorite wrestling items. All right, so now for the best part, let's taste it. Oh my God, that's so good. Make sure you eat it right away because it'll only stay for a couple hours in the fridge. All right, so come with me. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite wrestlers, some of the different items that I've collected over the years. Guys, I have so much stuff. You don't get it. We've been watching wrestling probably since the 90s. So I'm gonna have to do it in segments. So let's go find some stuff. Sorry for the glare. I have a glare in this room, but here's some of my inbox pops, wrestlers. So I'm going to be sharing some of them with you. And a lot of you know who my favorite one is, but for those of you that don't, I will be showing them off. We're going to be playing some games. I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite wrestling games. Old school games. Some of you are probably too young to even know some of them. Here's some of my masks that I've put up. And check this shelf out. I just made this shelf for some of our games. Obviously they don't all fit, but hey, it's progress. So I'm gonna be showing you guys some of these right here. Some of my favorite ones. Make sure you comment below if you remember any of these games. A lot of games that we buy, we actually resell them, and that's how we get more stuff. I know I show you guys a lot of the games that we pick up, like at huge discounts, but that's what we do. So we'll buy them, we'll trade them, we'll sell them. Same with our consoles. Here's some of my posters. Some of these are old from the 90s. Don't mind my fan, sorry. It's hot in here. I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to remember this when they did a collaboration with the soda. That's how old this poster is. And these are all on my ceiling. So, what should we play? Some WCW? Some WWF? WrestleMania? ECW? All right, let's pick one. So this is the game that I chose, so let's open it up. It's still in the original packaging. So I've got the manual. Should we mail this in? All right, let's play some revenge. Gotta use the rumble pack so you can feel the rumble. So I'm gonna be showing you guys some of my favorite wrestlers in no particular order at all. So let's start out with this guy right here, Shawn Michaels. He's a Walgreens exclusive. He's going for like 18 bucks. Not too much, but like I said, I don't collect just for value. But I love Shawn Michaels just because he holds a special place in my heart. We've been watching him since the 90s, and my mom is like in love with this guy. She would go to place after place just to see him live. I remember like back in 95, she went to this place. It's out here in Cali. Some of you guys are from here. It's called the Main Place Mall. And they used to have this place called Sam Goody. I remember my mom stood in line just to see him and get his autograph. So I just love him as, I mean, his character, just the way he was, his acting, you know, everything that he did. I just really loved the way he wrestled. I mean, if you want to call it that. But I just loved his style, his charisma. So that's why I chose him. Just because I love him, and like I said, because my mom loves him. All right, and then next up we have Hulk Hogan. Sorry for the glare. But I chose this one, the NWO one, because obviously we're playing the game in the background. He's going for about $185. I got him a couple years ago at the Palm Springs Comic-Con, and I got him for like 40 bucks. My goodness, I know. One of the vendors from Frankenstein's, he hooked me up, so thank you for that. And I mean, who doesn't love Hulk Hogan? He's been around since the 70s. I mean, you guys remember, he even came out in Rocky. He even made his own movie, No Holds Barred, with Devo from Friday. Some of you guys remember him. I really wish they would make him as a pop. That would be freaking hilarious. So, Hulk Hogan. And then I had to pick Kane. Well, you guys know that he's the brother to my favorite wrestler. You guys know who that is. By the way, this shirt's probably like 25 years old, and it's my son's. Shh, don't tell him. My son used to wear this when he was younger. But again, I chose Kane just because I love his character. I'm like really into horror and all that kind of dark stuff. So when he used to come out with Paul Bearer, like, it was just crazy wild. I mean, they don't make wrestling like that anymore. I really wish they did. I wish they had a wrestler of Paul Bearer. They need to make that. I should probably get a custom made of him. So here's Kane. And for a while, these two were only supposedly available online, so I rushed to buy both of them, and then now they have like a million at each Walgreens. And so last, you guys all know who my favorite wrestler is, Undertaker. I mean, what's not to love about this guy, right? His entrance is like nobody else's entrance at all. I mean, when you went to a wrestling event and those lights went out and you just heard that bass, I mean, it was just like the best part of the show, in my opinion. I mean, when he used to just drop people, throw people in his coffin, I mean, there's just no words for that. Like, I wish things were like that. That's what really made me fall in love with wrestling, was just the way things used to be back in the day. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you tag me when you make that dessert, that super quick, fun dessert. I have a lot more wrestlers to show you. Obviously, I can't fit them all into this one segment, so I'll be splitting it up. So make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Did you guys see the little sneak peek I showed you in my last video of my room? Make sure you go check that out. I will link that below. Also, in October, I'm going to be doing a really fun giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned.